Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Let me kill. Watch the whip. Grant.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Goal 50.
From the 35 on second down, Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Brady gives to Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the Browns first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Collins. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert! Slam!
Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wait, set, play, 20, back and reload.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
Ready, hit.
Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Joker.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Regular.
5. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Time to go, night.
From the 25 on second down. Brady, rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, Alabama.
58, come on.
Wait, 20 hit.
Hey, keep it up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58,
Hey,
right?
zoom.
Go, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He's not going to get me. 49, check 49.
Hold 50.
Shadow.
Michelle going to try again. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Collins, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Brady now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. The wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. They'll run on first down. Grant, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run forward with Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. James White, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. 11 yards there. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, that's round 80. Round 80. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Green 80. Heck. Let's go. Let's go. Alpha.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to...
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Mayfield now going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
180. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Collins. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Dante Hightower on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I'm going to come back to you. Run. Hey, switch gears. Say. Hey! That's me. Mike, 53, Mike.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing again. Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 166.
To throw on third down. Brady, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jannard Avery picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Pete, tighten up. Let's go, Pete, tighten up.
They go again with Collins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Pirine. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On first down, Collins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
First down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now Collins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Mayfield on play action. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert!
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
53, Linda.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go.
450.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Smooth. Easy.
Shotgun now for Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Give him 6 on the play, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Brady now on first down. The Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Get your swarm on. Alert.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Brady to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, 66.
53.
Hey, 66.
On play action, now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his first career NFL touchdown as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Hits his running back, Pirine. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hurry, hurry. Mike's 50. I'm on. What's up?
1st down, here's White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is Collins on the handoff. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
50, Mike, 50. So we got man.
They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check 3.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Alex Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
58, right over there, yeah.
Now Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, nice 7.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Bravo. Shadow.
Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Night, sweetheart. Check and reload.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come to my work. Regular.
Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward. What's the run?
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54.
Sugar.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably...
They got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch up.
Now a give to Collins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything